there's one of two things that you can do. You either have to have some knowledge of logical theory to know that these three chords make up this part of a chord progression which exists logically in this particular key, like a 1-4-5 or a 4-5-6 or a 1-2-5 or something like that. Or you just have to use your ear to go, what is it leading me to, right? So if I was playing like an Iron Maiden thing and I'm going... or something like that, whatever it might be, right? I know my logic tells me that the E chord, the 7th fret of the 5th string is the primary chord because that's where it wants to go back to. But that doesn't really tell me the bigger picture of what key am I really in. That's where theory comes in. So, I don't think that everybody needs theory necessarily, but if you're at that place where you're asking why and how, it's really a nice place to go to start learning the logistics of how things kind of work together. I don't encourage people to learn theory to depending on your path. I mean, if you like to write pop songs or, fundamental kinds of songs, theory is a great thing to use, but I think a lot of the really great songs that people write just come from exploring the fretboard, but it's when you get stuck, like you're writing something and you go, I don't know where to go from here. That again is where theory can really come in and go, hey, here's some options of things that logically make sense that you could try. Or you're going to solo over something and you all you know is pentatonic. If you start learning diatonic and your modes and things like that, which again is theory, that can help answer some of those questions. Because if you're like me and you put yourself in situations where you have to jam with other people, sometimes people you've never met before. Sometimes you get up on stage or you go to a guitar show and, a company goes, hey, can you play for a while? They'll give you a jam track or you'll sit down with somebody you've never met before and you start trying to play. You've got to be able to utilize, you can't just go, well, all I know how to do is this, because they probably wouldn't ask you to sit down then. You know what I mean? So you've got to be able to deal with the situation going, okay, what are my chords? What's going on here? What are my options for scales? So I don't mean to get off on a tangent, but if anybody's asking about that sort of thing, that's what you need a little ear theory for. That would help you with your ear training.